We go to my good buddy Steve Bulpett of the Boston Herald to give us a little insight on what's going on with the NBA. Steve, why are they interrupting your fall golf game?
No, it's actually they're interrupting my my lockout vacation. This has been it's been very healthy time getting to eat properly and work out. This has been great, but no, this is just craziness. But Butch, it's something we knew was coming all along. The owners, a lot of the owners, felt they should have gotten more last time. We're talking about '98 that year, and they were bent on getting it this time. And I'm not sure there's anything the players can do to avoid the situation they're in instead of with the exception of just capitulating earlier, because the owners are going to get what they want. There's no real question about that. It's just how much it's going to hurt the players. That's all we're trying to figure out now.
So, Steve, I get the feeling around the country that it might be apathy coming off of the NFL lockout. So for people who haven't followed this or don't have the desire to follow what's going on with the NBA, for the general sports fan, the real general one that might be like, we just went through this football. I mean, you're someone that's covered the Celtics for nearly 3 decades and the NBA. Give us the NBA lockout for dummies. Give us the NBA lockout one-on-one. 101. What is the player side? What is the owner side on this, in your opinion? And why is the gulf so divided, according to David Stern?
The players, the deal that was last cut, the last collective bargaining, was a good deal for the players, but the owners got a lot too. Remember, the owners got maximum contracts, so the sticker shock that comes along in baseball when the Red Sox sign a John Lackey and someone does the math and figures out how many wins per dollar they're getting out of them. That kind of stuff is gone with the NBA because the maxes are established and you get used to those numbers, even though they're far beyond what mortals earn. But then they got the shorter rookie contract scale. All these things they got. But the players are making money off that, and now the owners just want a better deal.
Like the NFL players, they certainly are united. Unlike the NFL players who didn't say boo, who were united but didn't say boo. It leaked out every once in a while. Drew Brees said something that he took some heat for that actually showed some leadership, I thought. But the NFL players have been overt about their solidarity, even starting a campaign called Let Us Play, tweeting out this entire weekend with a hashtag Stay United. Let's go to some of those tweets, PJ, to read what the players were doing. Here's one, Let Us Play, from Carmelo Anthony with all kinds of exclamation points and the hashtag Stand United. This was all on the urging. Here's another one from LeBron James. This was all on the urging of Union President Derek Fisher and Chris Paul about the Stand United. So different than the NFL players, they've gone the public route. They've done it. Good move, bad move? What's your opinion about the way the NBA players are handling this?
You're never going to win in that situation. Look, there's the basic truth of money in sports. A professional athlete is intrinsically worth far less to you than the man or woman who teaches your children in grade school. Intrinsically less than the person that comes to your home when it's on fire. And the gulf in the money, talk about a gulf, the gulf of money between what those people get and what the athletes get is ridiculous. And people are always going to know that. Now, to be fair to the players, it's because the players are the product. It's because the money is there, because you don't have packed arenas to watch someone teach your child how to do things. That's, it's a reality of life, and people have to accept it. But, when they hear players complain, it just gives the angry people another reason to say, "Oh, the heck with these guys." And it's never a battle that you're going to win when you're saying, I'm making minimum money, but I'm making $1 million. I'm making a low end thing. This is my career. You can make the arguments about how hard you've worked, about how your earning space is limited. It's never gonna float with the rank and file citizens out there, and it's an unpalatable thing to have thrown at them. I think silence is the best thing. Just let them know that the owners are the ones locking them out. They want to play, but when you see the tweets with the profanity, and it's just not going to float with the paying customers. And the fans always come back, which we've seen it in every sport. But you wonder, whether there'll be, what the damage will be, and whether, as some advertisers, some sponsors have pulled away from LeBron, whether some sponsors will pull away from the NBA players if they're seen to be selfish or grabbing money during a time when, this country, when hardworking people are fighting for jobs and are struggling, terribly.